Don't equip plane shift. It's going to be a fun joke that. Oh wait, I could have done that. I had this. You're in a line, ma'am. No, you weren't. You just failed. There you go. The story, my friend. I don't even know that it's It's as big as you think it is. Every day.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to tonight's. I am getting a weird echo. Wow.
Ray, you just went out.
Oh,
Your audio went out.
you talk.
Us talk? Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Collective Entertainment Network in our Punchline series. I am not your host, but I am one of your players. My name is Mason. I am joined by, of course, my co-player Brian, as well as our GM and tech support guy Ray, who is presently needing in need of tech support. Um, we are also would
Wow.
normally be joined by Logan. However, Logan is unable to be here this evening, and we're gonna keep going with him. Or he's still gonna be with us, just not today. Nevertheless, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do a quick review of what happened last time. Those of you guys who know our faithful followers will know, of course, that we, after having dealt with a red cap and the spiders that he had been keeping as pets, so to speak, we also discovered a satyr that had been cocooned and had been trapped by the red cap and the spiders, apparently for a great deal of time, Adrastos, um, who, we, after talking with him, we eventually learned that he too was a member of the collective, but a member from the collective from nearly 50 years ago. He had been transported due to an experiment into the Feywilds, but having no way of immediately escaping or returning back to the collective itself, has been working towards trying to repair the equipment, the experiment, and trying to recreate it so that he could return. However, he had been captured and had been slipping in and out of consciousness, not even really being able to give a good measure of time while trapped within the cocoons of the spiders of the Feywild that had managed to capture him. However, we have since freed him, and he was able to join us. He agreed to join and help us in our quest to repair our ship, as well as get back to the collective, which is in imminent danger. He was less than thrilled about finding out that we had to fight a shadow dragon. However, we made our way. We took a long rest before we ventured in, and we made our way into the darkness using our uh, conveniently equipped anti-shadow abilities to basically kind of keep most of the shadow denizens at bay up until reaching the lair of the shadow dragon. At which point we began and we engaged in our fight, and man, did Andrastos put on a big display with a firewall. Uh, Nevertheless, the battle still continues after Greg and others have also just recently taken a very, very heavy hit from this dragon's breath weapon. And by the sound of it, Ray is back up and running. Is there anything else that I missed?
No, I think that was it.
All right.
Still getting a bit of an echo, but I have no idea where that's coming from.
Yeah, we're not hearing any echo here, so we're good on at least I'm good. Let me check the actual stream.
I don't know if I hear it. Yeah, I hear it. I have an echo on my end. I don't know why. I think I know why. One quick text thing. Tech thing. Properties. Just monitor. There it goes. So much better. So we use a program called Streamlabs, and Streamlabs is an awesome tool for creators and streamers. One bug about it, and I don't know why it does it, but sometimes it just likes to change your microphone settings or your headphone settings, and it completely changes it for no good reason. It's like you turn the program on, it works, you turn it off, it's different. So, but now that I have that fixed,
Ray, maybe bring the music down just a smidgen on the stream.
well, that's because there's two different types of music going.
That'll definitely do it.
Yeah. See what I mean? It just changes things randomly. Am I sounding better, everybody?
We're checking. Hold on. We're passing judgment on you.
I'm passing judgment, of course. But no, our lore keeper and backup welcomer
Sounds good.
Is working just fine.
Sounds like it.
No, I don't have a filter on. It's weird. Sounds like a robot. That's really weird.
Is that on from what you're hearing from your side of audio, Brian?
Yeah, I hear it on Twitch.
I have it on now.
Yeah, now I'm hearing that. All the great tech stuff that we do in middle of stream.
Yeah, seriously, I don't get it. Like, sometimes it works just fine, sometimes it doesn't.
There's a mild echo on the stream. I don't notice it too much, but
I don't get it. I could try one other thing real quick. Hold on.
in the meantime, while Ray does all of his tech support stuff, we also want to take this time just supporting all the different like third-party creation stuff that we also use here. Those people are interested. Some of the monsters we use are from a publishing company known as Cobalt Press. They're freaking amazing as far as their stuff. Their monsters are amazing. They're creative. They're very well constructed. Can create very complex and wonderful encounters. We also use some other third-party content, also from like Grim Hollows, specifically Ghostfire Gaming. Check all those guys out if you guys get a chance. They are amazing publishers. Great thing about this community is it's always a great community where we can just be able to support each other in our creativity. So, yeah, check out Peeps.
All right, how do I sound now?
Now you're completely muted.
Muted.
Can't hear you on the Zoom.
Cool. Because I gotta switch the Zoom over. How about now?
Can hear you on the stream.
How about now?
Can hear you on the Zoom.
Okay.
Yeah, and I can hear you on the stream, and I can hear you on the Zoom. We're
Okay.
good.
Sound good on stream.
All right. I just had to switch microphones.
Okay.
All right. So now that we have that all figured out, because that's always fun to do midstream. Welcome to Tech Issues, everybody. And this is why it's also good to know your equipment, know when it's just not working, and have a backup ready to roll.
Also, at times like this, I also want to say, Ray, I appreciate that you do DMing and do tech. It's a lot on both sides to deal with,
A little bit.
and I don't think tech people ever get the appreciation that they need because when everything goes great, no one really thinks about it. When everything goes wrong, that's when people start getting angry at the tech, and I feel like they should get more support for when things go right.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
thank you, Ray.
Oh,
Thank you, Ray, for all the work you do.
Oh, thank you. It is appreciated. All right, so let's switch on over to the battle scene. Maybe. Why is... Yay, more tech issues.
Is that not loading?
Yep.
Okay.
Why? Why? Hold on.
We also want to take this moment to say that we fully support Roll20. It is a great resource, being able to upload maps, create tokens, personalize stuff. You can do a lot of really, really personalized stuff if you're into it, and of course, make sure that whatever resources you use, that you have the appropriate copyrights or it's an original source. Please do support individual artists and such. There's a lot of work that goes into creating even stuff like this. Some of these maps and things that we use, they are wonderful creations that people put a lot of creative work into. So please make sure that you support your artists when and where possible. Yeah. We good to go, Ray?
Yeah, we got it kind of working.
Okay.
Okay, because now both are working. What the hell? There we go.
Wait. So now we have a map on the... Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Sort of.
Sort of.
But there we go.
There.
Sort of, kind of, maybe.
There we go. All right. So, I believe the dragon...
So he had just done his breath weapon and done a tremendous amount of damage to Greg.
Yep. And so I think he moved over here to do that.
I think that's ending his turn, right?
Yeah.
Please tell me there's no more.
Yeah, I believe that is ending the turn.
All right.
That brings us to Elion. What do you do?
Yeah. Well, I couldn't do what I wanted to do because I misunderstood it. Just stupid.
What are you thinking? What's going on?
Self-narrate. Always self-narrate.
No. That's not a... Inside my head is not a good place to be.
Well, for this particular moment, what are you thinking? What is Elion trying to do? What does he want?
So he's 40 feet up.
Yep.
And he's about, like, what, 25 feet, 30 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
So angle of that. I want to do something. I don't know what I want to do. I want to counterspell him.
Because he's not casting a spell.
Okay. I mean, you can certainly give it a shot.
Natural 20 on a counterspell. He didn't cast anything, but he can't now.
Oh, But if he was, he can.
Yeah.
He
God,
resists it.
I feel like that's just a
Yeah.
throwaway spell.
Uses a legendary resistance. Now you can't cast counterspell. Ha ha.
So I got that up, and that doesn't matter. Oh. Nope. Not gonna do that. Nope. Uh, he's probably got a good charisma, huh?
You can always give it a shot. Doesn't necessarily mean he has proficiency.
No, I don't want to do that. It's a level 4 spell, and I only have one slot for that. It's just Sacred Flame. He needs to make a dex save.
Sacred Flame, deck save. That is a 19.
Cool. It hits.
Yay!
You get hit with 3d8 of radiant damage. 7. 7. 6. 14. 20.
For 20 radiant.
And that is it. I'm going to stay right here. Right in the center of the bright.
All right. This is where Adrastos would be his turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying, everybody. I'm trying to say it.
Adrastos. Adrastos.
Adrastos. Adrastos.
Just imagine you're a Greek grandmother who is pleading with her son. Adrastos. No, you must not. Return, Adrastos.
Now I'm going to be thinking about
that
that.
so-
And I have it close
That's
enough.
more Italian.
No, Adrastos. No, Italian Adrastos. It's Adrastos. That's how you
Oh,
say
I'm
it
sorry.
in Italian.
The hands.
Not
The hands
these.
is the difference.
Goobers.
All right. So it is
Italian
Adrastos'
Sign
turn?
Language.
It is.
All right. Adrastos will cast Dawn.
Okay.
Because I now have control over this character, at least temporarily. Logan, I apologize if you don't actually had this spell equipped. I had to, I just pulled stuff out as I could. So, for Dawn, it is that. That may need to be moved lower. There we go. He is casting that. Yeah, actually, no, that'll do. Right there on top of him. That keeps Elion just out of its sight. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, so when the cylinder appears, so this is a 40-foot high cylinder, 30-foot radius, etc., as in that space there. The light is sunlight,
Right.
if that makes a difference. And he must make a Constitution saving throw, and he suffers a lot of damage all the time.
That is 24.
That will save for half. Once my digital dice decide to land. God damn it, rolled 19 to get. So he saves, he takes 9 points of radiant damage.
All right.
And if he chooses to remain there, he will take damage again if it's in there.
Okay.
And can't do anything else as a bonus action, I don't believe. So that, I believe, is going to be turn. He is going to hold right there.
All right. Greg, it is your turn.
Right, Greg's turn. Greg. Okay. Greg is going to seeing that that thing is still there. Is that still within 60 feet? I believe. Oh yeah, I'm going to hyper beam the crap out of him. He needs to make another Constitution saving throw, DC 15.
Wow, 13.
That's a fail.
Yeah.
Okay. So he takes 28 points of radiant damage and is blinded until my next turn.
He's gonna use a legendary resistance on that.
Okay, so he takes 14 points of radiant damage instead.
All right.
Which is also sunlight.
Yes.
And then do I have another second wind? Please say I have another second wind. I do not have another second wind. So Greg is going to I'm gonna move to there. I'm gonna call that good. I don't want to get too close to everyone, but I want to make sure I'm in range of everyone.
Why'd you do that?
Why? What?
Okay.
Why'd I do what? Move? I moved 5 feet. Yeah, I was here. That's still a line. Here's the thing: if he lands right next to you, he's gonna have a line with everyone. There isn't a line. If it's between two people, that's always gonna be a line. All right. But no, I'm here. So that's gonna be turn.
All right. It is his turn. He is an unhappy bloop bloop bloop. Unhappy dragon in the light does not like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. And is going to...
So he flew to the center of the bright light.
He flew out of the brighter light in the direction where there was.
Yes. He got out of the
the slightly brighter bright light.
Yeah, he got out of the sunlight. Because no like the sunlight. He's gonna see if he can do a thing.
How high up is he?
He's still 40.
Okay.
All right. I like that.
Make me make 2 rolls. Really?
Yep.
Roll for 2 different characters?
Yep.
Oh,
it's a 30.
All right, what is this? It's a deck save?
No, it's actually a much smaller cone than I anticipated. I feel that should be
It's
bigger.
30 foot?
Yeah.
It's not the size of the cone, Ray. It's how you use it.
Yeah.
It's okay. Not everyone needs to have a big cone, you know? Sometimes a little cone can still get the job done.
I mean, you're well inside of this said cone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you headhunting me? Are you
No.
It's okay if you can say you're headhunting me. I won't be offended.
He doesn't like the dot, and he was trying to get 2 of you, but he can't do it. So I'm playing with that. So instead of the one of his 2 breath weapon attacks. He's going to use another one. And he is going to blast the guy who cast the sunlight on his face.
Okay, so he's doing a line attack against Adrastos.
Yes. I need Adrastos to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Again, Logan, I'm sorry if this... I had to just roll stats for you. I don't know if this is actually going to be good for your character. Why am I rolling 2 dice? Okay. 17. I'm sorry, 19.
19.
I forgot this wasn't Greg.
That just makes it, so he's going to take half of 72.
So 36.
36.
You need to make a
Necrotic damage.
concentration check. For Dawn. Which 36, that's DC 18.
Mm-hmm.
Which he makes at advantage because I gave him Warcaster. Again, I don't know your character stats, Logan. I apologize. That's a 21. He maintains concentration.
All right. And that shall be his turn. Elion,
Mm-hmm.
your turn.
I don't like him.
Come on, Leon, you just have to launch your sunlight-based attack.
I did. It's called daylight.
Yes, but it says daylight, not sunlight.
Oh, geez, not this again.
Where the fuck does the day come from?
You can have a cloudy day and no sunlight.
And still have daylight.
Yeah, because of the sunlight.
Oh, but it's obscured by the clouds.
So all he has to do is cast fog cloud and stop the sunlight.
Technically, actually, yeah. He casts fog cloud that obscures the area. There's no light moving through it.
Do I have that? No, I don't. Of course I don't. Because that makes sense. Sick flame.
Okay.
Hey, mother trucker.
So dexterity saving throw. Ray knows better to let things get close enough for me to hit him.
24.
Yeah, you're fine. Take nothing. This stupid cantrips.
Why would the dragon give up his height advantage when he can hit you from up here?
I feel like he should have disadvantage because he's in bright light.
Well, right now he is.
But he doesn't have disadvantage because it's not sunlight.
There's a distinction in the rules between sunlight and daylight.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
Oh, the poor paladin. Can't pokey, stabby, slashy, smitey.
Can I smite if I throw my sword at him?
You.
No.
I will say, Elion, there is a goal to this fight. You do see a glowing blue light.
You can be
the
runner.
But big monster.
Greg and Adrastos seem to have it kind of in semi-control.
Okay.
I'm just saying, there's more to do in this fight than just hit things.
But that's my job.
Yeah. And what do you do when you can't do your job? You stay gainfully
You do a
employed.
different job.
So, Elion, with this new knowledge in your mind, what would you like to do?
With your new knowledge of socioeconomics.
I'm just gonna move over here. That's it. Well, hold on, no. Not just there. Bonus action, I'm gonna blip and go another 30 feet. Where is the blue glowy?
Up here.
It's up there. Where the blue glowy is. Wow, 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 wow.
Oh, cool. I'm going to blip right here.
All right. So, when you're over there, you see a crystal. It glows blue and surges with energy and power.
Yup. I remember the last time I touched one of these things. And I got addicted to arcane. Well, that's my turn.
Okay. Adrastos, it is your turn.
Adrastos uses bonus action move his pillar of glorious radiant light to here, right next to Herr Shadow Dragon, making sure he is in the glorious resplendency that is the light. I don't have control of the beam now for whatever reason, so Ray, you might need to move
Put
that.
the ruler back up.
Going from here to here.
That's where the center goes?
Yep. I believe that should be okay. Yep. Perfect.
Ah! Hiss.
And then he uses his main action to cast Heal on Greg, so Greg recovers 70 hit points because Greg was hurting. So Greg is back up to 95. I think he's going to hold there. Well, he's going to move to there, just on the edge of Greg's light. But that's going to be his turn. Which I believe then brings it to Greg's turn.
It does.
Greg is going to hyper beam him again. Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh God. The natural S20s. For Constitution's a 31.
God damn, that was a crappy roll. He takes 9 points of radiant damage.
All right.
From Greg's main action and Greg's bonus action. I think that's it. I don't think I can do anything as a bonus action as Greg other than Giant's Might, which that has already been used and it is doing its work.
Nope.
Greg is going to move, however, yeah, just to there. Kind of trying to shove the dragon backwards. Fear the light. Fear the light!
All right. That would bring us to the dragon's turn. Upset dragon. Elion, your light goes with you, correct?
Nope.
Nope.
No, he applied it to a coin on the ground.
Oh, yeah. That's right. There you go. Okay, so what does the dragon want to do? Dragon is upset at the fact that you idiots use sunlight. It doesn't like sunlight. It doesn't like it. So it is going to zip on down right here. About 5 feet off the ground.
Okay.
And is going to proceed to attack both of you. Let me see if it does a thing, though. It does do a thing. So we have that back. Oh. Well, I haven't been doing that, so we won't be doing it. Okay.
You haven't been doing your legendary actions.
Well, no, he was up above everything, and everybody was out of range. So.
Okay.
First, it makes a roaring sound. I believe, Greg, you are immune to this. Elion is immune.
This is frightful presence.
Yes. Adrastus
I think
was wisdom saving throw?
Is it a thing where if you save against it, you're immune?
Yeah.
Then Andrastos is probably immune.
Oh, he did save. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think everyone saved against.
All right. Well, he lets out a mighty, earth-shattering, shaking roar. It's impressive, but not terrifying.
I mean, I've heard about it.
Yes.
Just saying.
So it shall bite at Greg.
Okay.
Greg yawns louder.
I want to use my black shadowy dice. See if it does better. It does do better.
Oh, the black ones.
Yeah, that you gave me.
Yeah.
25.
25 will hit. I also now require it to make a strength saving throw. As I'm using Gift of the Gem Dragon Telekinetic Reprisal.
Didn't you do that already?
I have 5 uses.
Damn.
For a long rest.
That is
I mean, he's probably going to save.
25.
Dragon. Yeah. So he takes half of this, which I rolled like crap. So that is, he takes 3 points of force damage and is not forced back 10 feet. I'm going to take how much damage?
Hold on. Working on it. So excited to take so damage.
I'm very excited. I'm running. I get to do. I have so many reactions now with this character. It's great. I need more reactions, really.
That's 19 piercing.
Okay.
And it will now claw at Adrastos.
Okay.
With a mighty 23.
Well, 23 just hits.
All right. Ouch. That is. It would be 18 slashing.
Okay.
And it will claw at him again.
Okay.
Same exact roll.
Okay. And damage.
15.
Okay.
And that is his turn. Elia,
Okay.
'tis your turn, sir.
All right, so this thing's rather large.
Well, it's large for the viewing. It is big. They're going to require
Greg.
a strength check to hold it with one hand, or 2 hands to carry it.
Okay.
But it is not big enough. You can't handle it.
I will try to pick it up one-handed.
All right, give me a strength check, please, sir.
Okay. That is a 26.
You pick it up and you.
Nope.
Noping.
Nope. That's a 31.
How?
Nope. That's a 25.
Okay. 25.
Check, not saving throw.
Yeah, it is a check. Now, if you failed to lift it, you go do a strength saving throw to save your back, and that's when you could answer it. But nope, you managed to pick it up and have it in your arm like a large football. It's a little unwieldy, but as you pick it up and you heft it, you feel an electric tingly sensation.
I know this feeling.
Yep. So you now have 1 blue power crystal.
Okay, I just need 5 more.
Oh, and that flower. We got to make sure we get that random white flower that's supposed to be super common, but we can't find anywhere because the node is like really remote.
What else would Elion like to do?
Well, I'm pretty inevitable, so.
Not in this fight, you aren't.
Oh.
I mean, he hasn't hit me, so
Yeah.
I'm pretty good. I'm also holding the thing that we came here for, so I'm inevitably inevitable.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! I don't know. Walk down the pile, slide down the pile of gold. I don't know. Dive into the pile of gold. Donald Donald Duck style.
Scrooge
Scrooge
McDuck
McDuck.
style. McDuck style.
Yeah, go for it. Where do you want to
No,
move?
no, I'm not gonna do that because you would break your neck. It's not a swimming pool. You can't do that.
It's about the angle.
And what if the coins were aerated?
And also the fact that Scrooge McDuck is surprisingly jacked. He never shows it, and he's old. That's why he has a cane.
McDuff is his nemesis. It's McDuck.
I said McDuck.
You said McDuff.
I said McDuff, and then I corrected myself, and I said McDuck.
Then you said McDuff again.
Will
I
I
do
take
that.
damage in this sunlight?
If you end your turn in the dawn, yes. If you
Okay, I end my
there.
turn right here.
Okay.
Okay.
I imagine this is kind of like rough terrain.
Sure.
Yeah.
Walking down coins.
Yes, carrying a heavy load.
Yeah.
Yeah. You also have control of the diamond or the crystal, so you can move it with you.
Okay.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yes.
At the end of your turn, the dragon will use a legendary action to do a wing attack. I need dexterity saving throws from both Greg and Adrastos.
Why is it dex saves against a knock prone thingy? Okay. Adrastos rolled a 19. Greg rolled a 6.
You both are failed.
19 failed?
Yep.
Damn.
You are knocked prone.
Okay.
And take 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As the dragon
Adrastos is looking low.
as the dragon flies up 20 feet
Okay.
and 5.
And it doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity?
It's part of the.
But does it say that it does not provoke attacks of opportunity?
If the dragon beats its wings, each creature 10 feet must make a dexterity saving throw or take bludgeoning damage and be knocked prone. The dragon can then fly up to half its flying speed.
Okay, so it can provoke attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, Greg and Adrastos will both use their, or Greg already used his reaction. Adrastos will use his reaction to make an attack at disadvantage because he is prone
Mm-hmm.
against the dragon that is flying away. I rolled 2 3s for a total of 13. I don't think that'll do it.
That will not hit.
Okay.
All right. So it's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. It is directly above you, Greg.
Okay. So it is 25 feet in the air?
20 feet.
20 feet in the air. Okay. So it is, just as a note, it is still in the sunlight.
Yes.
Coming from Greg. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Cool.
Greg.
Adrastos' turn.
Adrastos, yes. Adrastos.
Yeah. So Adrastos uses half of movement speed to stand up. Is going to bonus action use El Spiritual Weapon to go flying at the dragon and make an attack at the dragon.
All right.
That's a 25 to hit.
25 will do.
All right. If I remember correctly, he cast this at level 4.
Yeah.
So, 4. What's my dice at level 4? Really? Yeah. So third or higher. Okay. So that's. Why do I keep rolling ones? That is 10 points of force damage.
All right.
For his main action.
Chipping away.
Was I stupid and I didn't give him cure wounds? I was stupid and I didn't give him cure wounds. Okay. Main action, he is going to cast Guiding Bolt at it at 4th level as well.
All right.
Because let's just pile on radiant damage. That is a 24 to hit.
Will do again.
Okay. That is 76 radiant, which comes to
7d6.
Yeah, 7d6.
It sounded like
dice.
It sounded like the number there for a second. Like, okay, holy shit.
Okay. It rolled it twice for whatever reason. I'll go with that first one. 21 points of radiant damage.
Right.
And the next attack against it has advantage.
All right.
Ray, out of curiosity, did you give him any healing potions?
Yeah. Greater 2 regulars.
Gotcha. I will keep that in mind.
Is that the end of Adrastos' turn?
That is the end of Adrastos' turn. It is now the Greg's turn. The Greg's turn.
The distance is that too high. You can continue.
Okay. So Greg is essentially 10 feet under it because he's a large-sized creature, so he's a 10-foot cube underneath him, so he's got 10 feet between him and the dragon?
Yep.
Cool. smack him with it.
You can...
I'm gonna keep trying to burn through his legendary resistances. Sunbeam directly upwards through him.
Was a
Constitution saving throw.
Constitutional saving throw. Roll my dragon dice.
God, roll well.
Oh,
That's better.
Very nice.
That's
that
a very good roll.
Would be a 22.
All right, so he takes half of 33. So he takes 16 points of radiant damage.
Uh-huh. Oh, I hit that multiple times. Oh dear.
If you wanna frickin' like take all the damage, I'm okay with that.
He was at. I remember where he was at. He was at that. Oh jeez, it added to it. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
All right, there. There. Okay, his hit points are now correct.
Okay. That is it for Greg's turn.
At the end of your turn, it's going to use a legendary action.
Okay.
And going to whack you with its tail. You're now in range.
Cool. So he's within 10 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. Make your attack roll.
Ooh. That will be a grand total of a lot. 28.
That will hit. Strength saving throw. I'm gonna nickel and dime you to death.
Strength saving throw is 26.
That saves for half. He takes 1 point of force damage. Here, take that.
You let loose. You see it impact the tail as it, bam, downs on top of your head for 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Yeah, take that, both of you. Wait.
It's now.
Elion, the dragons are multiplying.
It's now his turn. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And you're right here.
I'm right underneath him. Yeah.
You're right here. He's going to bite you.
Okay, bring it.
Prepare yourself to be bitten.
Kinky.
That is a 28.
28 hits.
All right. One of these. One of those. Not a lot on that one. That'll be 10 points of piercing damage.
10 points taken. Please, my husband bites harder.
Wow.
Forget you heard that.
It'll spend the 5 feet of movement to get just a little bit closer so it can claw you.
All right. I'm luring him in, Elion! Quickly!
That is 26.
Hits.
On the first one. And 24 on the next one.
Both hit.
All right. That will be 16 and 13.
Unconscious.
It now has 75 feet. And even in the sunlight, it sees through the dawn, sees that you have its gem.
Mm-hmm.
5. So that'd be 70. So that'd be 10. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. It did spend some movement to go up, so it is done. Right there.
A note, Elion, it is still glowing because no one has taken an attack action against it.
Yep. Elion.
Damn it.
How high up is the dragon?
It used 5 to go. It's 10 feet above the ground.
Stupid dragon.
What are you thinking, Elion?
Want to hit it.
How bad do you want to hit it?
If I were to go blip on top of this rock, would that bring me up high enough to hit it?
Let's see how high the rock is. With a good old D10. And it's cocked. The rock is 5 feet high.
So if I stand on it with a 5-foot reach, I should be able to. Should be able to hit.
You think you could be able to poke it?
Okay, I go blip. That goes blip too.
Yep.
But it's gonna stay right there because no dragon can have it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put you next to him. You are technically under him.
Okay.
And you're gonna leave the gem there, or?
Well, no. I didn't want to put it on top of the dragon.
Okay, it's right there.
Okay. So I go hitty, and you said he's glowing, so that's advantage, yeah.
On the first one.
Guiding bolt.
Yeah. Okay. The first hit is a. What's my 2 hit? Okay, that is a 30 to hit.
Yes.
Okay.
Remember, you're one-handed.
Yes. So it's a D8, not a D10.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Every dice matters.
That is 12 points of slashing.
12 points.
Plus, plus 13 points. No, one more. No, wait. 13 points of radiant. Plus. Deals an extra 2d8 radiant damage to any creature. Yep. An evil creature takes the radiant damage, must succeed on DC 17 Constitution saving throw.
So DC Constitution saving throw for the evil dragon?
Yes. Or be blinded, but I don't think that matters.
It very much matters. Blinded is a huge difference.
Yeah, but typically...
It makes a roll and it passes. With a 17.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly what it needed.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, no, blinded is a very nasty condition.
Yes, it is.
Even for a dragon with blind sight, if you attack outside of blind sight, that's an advantage.
Yeah, that'll do her.
All right. At the end of your turn, it beats its wings. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That is a 24.
You you withstand the battering. However, the dragon is now 40 feet higher.
Does that give me an attack of opportunity?
We established
We
that
established
it
it would.
Yeah.
And you made your well.
Oh, actually, I only took one swing at it. I have 2 attacks.
You ended your turn,
Yeah, well, I have an attack of opportunity too.
so there you go.
Ray, he wouldn't have critted if you had just let him have the second attack.
I didn't crit, but I also did just get another 30, so
Yes, that would hit.
good. Not a crit, but that'll be max damage for slashing.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a 14 for slashing damage plus 6 points of radiant damage.
All right. As you wail into this thing, it doesn't feel like you're doing enough. Like it's not hitting as hard as you think it should, even one-handed. With that said, Adrastos, it is your turn.
Gotcha. All right, Adrastos. So how high off the ground is it?
It was 10, so it's now 50.
50 feet off the ground. Almost below it. All right. Adrastos is going to he's going to come to here. He is going to use his action to feed Greg a potion, which gives him 20, and then he's going to use a bonus action to do mass. No, 20, not 200. Going to use his bonus action to do mass healing word at at 3rd level, I believe. Yeah, 3rd level. Are you within 60 feet, Brian? Yes.
I don't need healing.
All right, then fine. I'll keep it. Yeah. Him and Greg will also recover an additional. God, I suck with digital dice. An additional 4 hit points.
At least he's not unconscious.
Yep. That is turn.
All right.
That's what he can do. Greg is no longer dying. Greg is at 24.
All right. Greg, it is your turn.
Gotcha. Greg is going to use half his movement speed to stand up. Giant scary dragon is up in the sky. Based on position, Sunbeam can't reach him. So Greg is going to take 2 shots with his lightning launcher.
All right, go for it.
First shot is going to be, yeah, I'm going to do sharpshooter.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm rolling 2 dice. Pretty sure a 7 or 13 isn't going to hit.
Oh, what?
13?
No, that will miss.
I'm sorry, 14. Second shot's just going to be straight. I'm not going to freaking do sharpshooter.
All right.
That is a 25 to hit.
Yes.
Okay, that plus that. I also needed to make a strength saving throw, as I'm still going to dump some fire damage onto this. I feel like there was another dice. Right, there's 3d6s on the first shot. So I'm gonna split up the damage because I know that probably is important for this.
Strength saving throw is 22.
Okay, it saves, so it is not restrained. It takes 6, 12, 18 points of lightning damage
Okay.
and 9 points of fire damage from the fire rune, and it is not restrained because it succeeded on its saving throw.
All right.
Which would have been great because then it just comes plummeting out of the sky. All right. That is that said, Greg is gonna go 5, 10.
Before you move, Greg.
Here. Before I move?
Before you move, you reach out your arm, it explodes out, you launch it, you see lightning and fire shoot towards the dragon. You see the lightning hit and go right through it. The fire hangs out for a little bit, but it does not seem to be affected by your lightning at all.
Okay. Noted. I'm gonna go there using what's left of my movement speed, and yeah, that's it. That's bone. Do I have another bonus check? Do I have potions? Does Greg have potions? I don't know if Greg has any more potions. I don't think Greg has potions. I think that's it. I think that's gonna be turn.
All right.
I'll let you know if I find a potion in my bag.
Okay. It is the dragon's turn. The dragon is going to fly. It's 50. Going to fly up another 30 feet, putting it 80 feet in the air. And it's going to look straight down at you, Elion. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
What'd you get?
26.
All right, you will take half of 79 points of necrotic damage as it leeches this lightning out on you. Or this necrotic, shadowy miasma?
Reaction.
What's my reaction?
Your shield master. You did a dex save that you succeeded on.
I'm not holding my shield.
Oh, frick, that's right. I'm sorry. I apologize. Continue on dying.
I'm not dying. I am resistant to necrotic, so I'm only taking a quarter of this damage.
Carry on.
So what was the 70 something?
It was 79, so we'll have to easy having there be
we'll call it 40.
40, 20, 19.
Okay. Wow. Now you see how it feels.
And it
You did all that damage and it didn't seem to have the same effect that you were hoping for.
Yeah, so it moved 30 feet. Now 35, 40, 41, 45, 46, 47. There. I'm counting. I see it right in my head, even though I'm counting it single digits.
You know, you can mark him with the height, right?
I have no idea how to do that.
I think it's on one of the little token things. If if you're okay with it, you can give me control, and I can just put on tokens for him. Put on the little marker for him.
There you go.
Okay. How high up is he supposed to be?
He is 70 feet up.
Oh.
Hey, we win.
I'm sorry.
Dude,
I'm still trying to learn. I'm sorry. I apologize.
that's the last time I allow you any control.
I swear there was a trick to do this. I apologize. My mistake. He came back smaller. Oh God, he's huge again.
Somewhere right here.
It was right in here. It's like right in here, right just outside the dawn. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
we'll
won't
just put him
touch
right there.
things. I'll wait until I'm DM proper. I'll I won't touch things anymore.
Yeah. All right. And I have to put him back
Oh,
in.
there it is.
I got put
Oh,
him down
I
here.
found him. Never mind, I found him.
Yep, but we'll do that later. All right. Elion.
Hmm. Oh shit, it's 3. Okay. So I saw that the lightning did nothing,
Yes.
and the fire kind of hung out a bit.
Mm-hmm.
There's
I am going to cast Scorching Ray.
Okay. Remember, it's 3 rays.
It is 3 rays. Yeah, which is 3 separate rolls.
Mm-hmm.
I just reread that.
We have to remind you every time.
I know. I don't like spellcasters.
It's a lot to keep track of.
I like to just hit shit. So the first one is going to be a 29.
Yes.
Okay, the second one is going to be a 25.
Yes.
And the third one is going to be a 26.
Yes.
Okay. Because I'm not going to fuck around. I'm going to use the ed dice. Okay. The first one does 11 points of fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
The second one does 10 points of fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
So I've rolled a 6 on the, I'm guessing, the same die every time, which is great. But the last one does 7 fire damage. The other one changed numbers. The other one didn't.
Cool.
And do it one more time. Okay. All right. Great. Yeah. Didn't roll a 6 that time. Yeah. So what was that? That was
I got it individually.
11, 10, and 7.
Mm-hmm. Well, you see all these rays hitting the fire lips around it. It looks like it's having a difficult time keeping itself together.
All right. Well, then I am going to. Move here. And
And
That's it.
where is here?
Over here.
Right there.
Right here.
Okay, because
Oh, there we go. I think you might have had a lag connection there for a moment.
yeah, one of us is. All right. Adrastos.
How high up is the dragon right now?
Like 70 feet.
Okay. How high is the pillar? Sorry, one moment. Pillar is 40 feet high. The pillar is going to move. Pillar of sunlight is going to move up. 30 feet. And then over to about here. To basically catch dragon at the very tippy top of it.
Like right there?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Angular, I should be able to catch that. He is going to cast another guiding bolt at 3rd level.
All right. So does it do any damage getting into it, or is it just at the end?
No, it puts him in sunlight. He only takes damage if he ends his turn inside the light.
Okay.
We've kind of figured out, I would assume by now, that keeping him in the light means he takes more damage. Period.
All right.
Frick. 15.
Miss.
I don't think hits. Okay. That is 3rd level spell slot. That was bonus action. He is going to hang out here. And that is going to be turn for Lord Andrastos.
Sir Greg.
Sir Greg. Question for you, Ray.
Yes.
With how the dragon is flying, would you say that his back constitutes as a solid surface?
Envisioning in my head how he's flying up because he's trying to look down. It's more like this. Maybe this being his head.
So he would you say it constitutes as a solid surface?
It is a creature made of shadow that you do seem to be hitting, so the answer is maybe.
Okay. If I were to cast Vortex Warp, could his back constitute as the solid surface the spell requires for me to be able to move another creature onto?
It is a vertical surface, so you could attach someone to it, like get them there. But they would have to make a dexterity saving throw to catch on.
Okay. Greg walks up to Elion and says, "Good luck, buddy. I cast Vortex Warp on Elion and send him to the dragon's back."
Does the crystal go with me?
If the crystal stays down here, it's fine. It's where it needs to be.
You're holding on to it, though.
Do you take the crystal with you, or do you leave it behind?
Do I know what you're doing?
I've done this before.
Make an
You
intelligence.
assume I'm about to teleport you somewhere. I think that'd be really easy, fair game.
Elion, do just a regular roll intelligence saving throw. See if you recognize what he's about to do to you.
24.
On the
24.
SDFA.
You totally recognize this.
I drop the crystal.
And I will say, because you got over a 20, Greg.
Yeah.
You are now holding the crystal.
Cool. Here, let me hold that for you. What?
All right. Elion, when we
And,
get to your turn is when you'll make this dexterity saving throw to catch on. Because right now, he's put your feet directly on its back. You're like, uh-oh. And then...
Oh, I forgot to orient him. I should have put him so his chest was on the ground. I should have had him lay down first, actually.
Notes for next time.
So that is Vortex Warp, and yeah, that's Greg's turn.
You know what, Elion? I'll give you the chance to grab on right now.
Because the dragon's about to move.
Yeah. I think it's only fair. You knew it was coming, so you were going to reach out. You have one hand free.
Well, I don't. Because if I knew it was coming, my hand, if I'm...
Like, I'm taking
flipping
the crystal from you, so you have your sword and you have a free hand that's holding the crystal.
So my sword is now facing downward, and now I have both hands on it.
Seems like a bit much. He comes up to you, puts his hand on you to warp you. You shove the crystal, you get warped. You have one hand on your sword.
Okay.
On the bright side, this means you have one hand to grab the...
And you have one hand to make your dexterity saving throw with. You don't get an attack.
If I had discussed this with you before and said, hey, hold an attack, that's different.
I got a 25.
25. You are hanging on with one hand.
This counts as riding. I'm riding a dragon.
Don't worry, I have feather fall. Just try to fall within 60 feet of me.
As the dragon goes zooming down and over this direction.
You got this.
Yeah.
He's going by.
Let me see if a thing happens. It does. And that's a real pretty line. Adrasos, Greg, dexterity saving throw, please.
Because we're so good at this. That's a 10 for Adrastos. That's a 19 for Greg, but that failed last time, so I'm assuming that's a fail.
You'll both fail, and you will both take 65 points of necrotic damage.
We are both unconscious. It's all you, Elion. Dawn ends.
That is such an awesome GM moment for me. Let me hold it. Okay, I'm done holding it.
I feel like this is such a good moment too. It's like, hey, it's all Elion, you got this. Teleport him, and then we both get knocked out.
Yep. All right.
You have hopefully 3 turns until one of us dies.
That is the dragon's turn.
I have Revivify.
Elion, the Shadow Dragon Rider.
Adding that to my title.
You are holding on to this. You yourself are a beacon of holy, radiant light.
Yeah.
You are physically holding on to a creature made of hate and shadow. It does give you a bit of a chill. Nothing that will do damage, but it really sinks into you that you are on top of and riding an evil creature.
Mm-hmm.
Now what do? Remember, you are...
He will be smoted.
You are one hand up. You've got your sword lying on its back, essentially.
Mm-hmm. holding on, I take the sword and just go "Eh," for my first hit,
All right.
and
Shank
that
that mother trucker.
first hit is a 29.
That hits.
Okay. That is 11 points of magical slashing and 14 points of radiant plus
Mm-hmm.
$22 points of radiant. Oh, wait, no, there's one more. 26 points of radiant.
Elion, describe how you shank this thing into non-existence.
So my super glowy sword goes into the shadow beast, and it kind of does this like light bursting out of shadow stuff. I popped it.
You pop it. So your first 2 points of damage is you stab into this thing and it's resisting, and the sword itself glows and you get it down to the hilt, and then you're like, oh yeah, and your arm glows and you pump in this radiant light and just cast the shadow away as it roars and it echoes and fades away.
Awesome.
It was still up in the air. I need you to make a dex save.
I'm not thinking about that right now.
Yep. I need you to make a dex save.
Okay. 17.
17, okay. My dice hate you right now. I'll take 13 points of bludgeoning damage and land. You don't exactly stick the landing, but you don't, like, you're not prone. It's kind of, you go to hit your knee and your knee collapses and you on your ass, like, my tailbone. My tailbone.
I can feel that.
Yep.
I can feel that. I
You
know.
like land and then you immediately jolt back up.
Yeah, like you're unintentionally standing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and you're like, my tailbone. Oh, I bit
I'm
my
not-
tongue. Oh, I bit my tongue.
Nope.
I'm not walking anywhere. I'm standing right here for the next 10 days.
Your companions are dying. By the way.
Yes. So,
Listen,
so,
your tailbones are fine.
so Greg,
You broke my coccyx.
Elion.
Yeah.
You still have your movement, and you are standing. You also have a bonus action.
I can't bonus action revivify.
We're not dead. We're just bleeding out.
Yeah.
We're still alive. We're just dying. Like you can walk over and start prepping to bring Adrastas back.
Yep. What are you thinking, Greg?
Are you seriously calculating going to get the
Elion.
crystal first?
Wait, what? What? No, what? I hate
We
that
can
you can
see
see
your
my-
arrows, dude.
What are you thinking there, Elion?
Uh,
Yeah,
I'm-
talk us through your thought process.
I'm gonna go over and help address those with living.
All right.
Uh,
You walk over to
bonus.
him. Make a perception check.
Perception is a 20.
20. You see 3 potions of health on his, on him, in his equipment.
2. One of them
2.
was already used to
Correct.
Greg.
You see an empty one.
Cool. I take one of the 3 on my hip and I pour it down his throat.
All right. Which one do you give him?
Just a healing potion.
Just regular Healy.
Yeah.
Do you remember if you picked that up in Cavern or the Collective?
Honestly, I don't remember. I've had them in my inventory for so long.
So it's
I
probably
don't
a
use them.
collective one.
I will say it's a
Yeah.
collective one, so he gets 10 HP.
10 hit points.
Yep. And anything else, Eliam?
Nope. That's everything.
Adrastos, it is your turn.
Mason does not feel comfortable RPing for Adrastos, but Adrastos in combat would be like, oh, we're back. Oh, Dragon's dead. Oh, Greg is unconscious. He's going to cast Healing Word on Greg using a bonus action. And Greg heals for 5.
Everybody's back up.
All right. Oh, frick. This hurts. All right. Is it dead? Or did it run away?
It's dead.
Okay.
Like a lot of dead. There's pieces everywhere.
We got the crystal. Yay. Okay. Now we just need to find 4 more.
5 more. 5 more.
To be legally distinct, it is 4.
I guess also let's check through the horde real quick, see if there's anything of note.
Oh, yeah. Give me a moment. I find that.
Okay, there's 7. All right, we're good. I was thinking of the Chaos Emeralds from Sonic. Well, I mean,
I was
secondary.
just thinking of like a fetch quest. Hey, go fetch 5 crystals.
All right.
This would look great in this glove I found.
Bring him back after doing this epic battle, and it gives you a cheap piece of joy that gives you 5% resistance towards necrotic damage. And you already have a 10% resistance one.
All right. So you find you find a couple of things.
Yep.
But mostly there's a lot of gold here as well.
We don't need gold.
So I will each grant you 1,000 gold pieces. It's what you can carry.
Okay.
You'll find 5 items and 3 potions.
Okay.
A set of armor, a belt, a sword, two armor sets, and a wand, and 3 potions, one of which looks familiar.
You said 3 potions, one of which looks familiar?
Yes.
Does the belt look similar to the belt I'm wearing?
What belt are you wearing?
Frost.
It does look similar, but this one has flames on it.
So fire giant, maybe.
Isn't that weaker?
But it could be a fun thing to give an ally.
the brand new one. Fire giant strike.
Rookies.
All right, we can discuss that whenever we get Logan here. So belt of fire giant strength. What about the armor sets? Can I identify them?
Sure can.
Cool.
You
Adrastos casts guidance because I know he would.
Mhm.
I actually kind of needed that apparently. Do 19 on the first set of armor.
19. I'll let that go because you are a smith.
Mm-hmm.
This is Bronze Dragon Scale Mail.
Okay.
You gain a +1 to AC while wearing this, have advantage on saving throws against frightful presence and breath weapons of dragons. You also have resistance to lightning damage. And additionally, you can focus your senses and magically discern the distance and direction to the closest bronze dragon within 30 miles.
Okay.
It's useless.
I don't know. It might be a good idea. Just check real quick. Let's see if there's a bronze dragon somewhere around here. We might be able to get as a helping aid. He might belong to the collective too. We don't know. The second set of armor?
The second set is Armor of Vulnerability.
Armor of vulnerability or invulnerability?
Vulnerability.
Oh, it's cursed.
It is a cursed item. Da da da.
You know what? This would be a very good gift for the what are they called? The Golden Six or whatever they are.
Which physical? For those of you who don't know, armor of vulnerability is like the armor of invulnerability, only it makes you vulnerable to one of the 3 physical damage types.
And this one would be slashing.
All right.
The most common.
Back when I used to DM, I actually gave this as a curse item to one of my players, and he was really great. He was really happy about that, and he wasn't happy about the vulnerability part. And then I threw them against a dragon tree, which is one of the kobold press thing, or a dragon leaf tree, just from a kobold press thing. The tree made an attack at disadvantage. I rolled 2 natural 20s against, and then I rolled to see, okay, which player to frick it hits him, and I started doing the math. I was like, what's your maximum HP? Okay, you get turned to, you were shredded and you were killed on the spot from max. It did like 200 plus damage because of the vulnerability and the crit.
Oh,
Since that basically quadrupled the damage.
brutality.
And one of my players used an in-game mechanic to mitigate that and switch the target to him, which basically brought it down to like 40 damage. Ugh. Okay, armor vulnerability, slashing damage. Can I check the sword?
Sure, you'll need to roll Arcana for this.
Okay. Arcana. That also gives guidance. That is definitely going to work. That is 32.
32. This is a long sword, and it is a sword of answering. Repeller.
Repeller?
Mm-hmm.
That's like part of a set, isn't it?
Yes.
That's like one of those swords that's part of a set.
Only 9 of these blades are known to exist, each pattern
Shit.
after the legendary sword, which is variously translated as Final Word. Each one of the 9 swords has its own name and alignment and bears a different gem in its pommel. This sword is neutral and has a Peridot.
Yeah. Peridot.
Yep, Peridot set in its pommel. You gain a +3 to attack and damage rolls made with this sword. In addition, while you hold the sword, you can use your reaction to make one melee attack against any creature in your reach that deals damage to you. You have advantage on the attack roll, and any damage dealt with this special attack ignores any immunity or resistances the target has.
That is such a freaking awesome weapon. I mean, as far as the range of legendary weapons go, that's not like super strong. But for a legendary sentient weapon, that actually is really good. Because there's no like real negative on this thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say let's. Oh, with this creature with the same alignment as the sword. We'll need to check with Logan whenever he gets back on whatever his character's alignment is. I don't think Greg can wield that.
Yep.
And then the
true
last,
neutral.
huh?
True neutral.
Greg is not true neutral.
No, the sword is true neutral.
The sword is neutral.
That's gonna be the issue. And then the wand.
The wand.
The wand of wonder.
Arcana check, please.
That is
Wand of wonder.
24.
24. This is a wand of magic missiles.
Damn it.
Yay!
7 charges. They do regenerate at dawn, 1d6.
Okay.
Does one charge shoot 3 missiles?
One charge is as if you cast the first level version of the spell.
Okay.
The spell slot goes up for each charge you add.
So you could cast magic missiles at 7th level using all the charges that it presently has in it.
Yes.
Which is auto-hitting force damage of doom.
Is there a condition if you use all of them?
It risks breaking.
Yes.
Just like with any of the other wands that carry a spell, if you use all the charges in it, you have to roll to see if the wand...
If you expend the wand's last charge, roll a d20. On a 1, the wand crumbles into ashes and is destroyed.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, on the potions, you said one of the potions looked familiar?
Yep. You take a second to look at it, and by the size, you have found a potion of supreme healing.
Okay, and then the other 2?
Arcana check for each.
Uh, 19.
All right.
And 19 and 24.
All right. The first potion is a potion of flying.
Ooh.
And the second potion is a potion of speed.
Nice.
So the first one, you gain a fly speed equal to your walking speed for 1 hour. And potion of speed is essentially you give yourself haste for 1 minute.
Okay. Oh, that's actually a really good haul. Okay. So I guess we'll set that aside for distribution whenever we have Logan, and Logan can let us know what stuff he wants out of that. I personally think he should go for the longsword of answering.
See,
if he's got the alignment.
No, because that's just gonna be another quest to collect all the other swords.
We don't have to. The collective can issue that as a quest, and we can just be adding to it. We don't have to get all of them.
Yes, you do.
Oh, we can do that in another campaign, whatever that means.
You gotta collect them all.
Gotta connect them all. All right, so you gather yourself up.
If I can just check out the crystal too. Crystal, appropriate size, all that sort of stuff. Is it gonna require any refining or any work?
So you know that any refining or work or changing the shape of these crystals is exceptionally dangerous because it holds a lot of power. Something that the collective can do but that's back at base. And thanks to Pi, you know that this crystal will fit. However, it's a little undersized. So, yeah, you think
It might not be able to hold.
You think it is
Or
gonna?
it might need
You think it's gonna get you where you know get the ship up and going, but not necessarily a one-way ticket, not necessarily a round trip, but it's gonna tax the crystal.
Okay. This should hopefully get us where we need to go. There might be explosions at the end of it, but it should get us where we need to go. What?
Why are you holding your Dremel next to it?
Why am I holding my what?
Your Dremel?
Mason doesn't know what a Dremel is. Greg
Oh,
probably does.
It's a little tool that you use for like you can use for etching or grinding or.
Gotcha. What? Just in case I need to do any rune inscriptions.
You're gonna blow yourself up.
Elion, I'm a professional engineer. As well as
Okay, Oppenheimer, and I just walk away.
A carpenter, glassblower, smith, masonry tools. I'm good with thieves' tools, tinkerer's tools, and I'm well versed in giant. I know what I'm doing.
It's Greg's version of I have an intelligence of 6. I know what I'm doing.
I have an intelligence of 18. I know how to do my job, okay?
Slater, it's time for a pickup.
And you hear up from the clouds a roaring "Cowabunga, dude!" and just comes flying, landing big wings.
Where did he get the surfboard, and how is it attached to his hooves?
And comes gliding in, hovers in the air for a second. Plop. So,
Did you forget to let gravity take hold of you for a second?
swings, man. I can do a lot.
Okay. We need to start heading back to the ship.
All right, cool, yeah.
Cool.
Do we need to head back to the ship, or do we need to head back to the Gyno Sphinx?
Well, I need to make sure the ship is repaired. The Gyno Sphinx we can probably talk to afterwards to make sure that we can...
She's on the way back.
Actually, she's kind of off to the side.
It would take less time to stop by and see her.
No, it'd take roughly the same amount of time. Like, we go to her or we go to the ship, it takes about the same amount of time.
And then you want to
We traveled
back
duskward. She's not on the way. She's off the way, but slightly off the way.
We're going to the Gyno Sphinx.
How about we get to the ship, I start doing repairs, and you go by the Gyno Sphinx. You and Adrastos go by the Gyno Sphinx.
And
She likes you.
You're getting there how?
Just take me to the ship, drop me off, then travel to the Gyno Sphinx from the ship.
No, it's on the way.
No, it's not. Like, so here's the ship, here's where we are, here's the Gyno Sphinx. It's the same distance between these two, but it's the same distance from here to there. It's a triangle.
It's not a triangle.
No, just because we went to the temple first doesn't mean the temple is on the way. Please trust the GPS. Minor illusion to show topography of the map. See, look, Pi will tell us the route number. You need to go to the ship first, then we can go to the Gyno Sphinx.
The fact that you've cartographied the area in the Feywilds is outstanding.
I'm very good at what I do. I'm actually surprised I was able to do it while I was high.
Yeah. Your map That doesn't exist anymore.
Then how do you know that the Gynosphinx is closer?
Because you want to go somewhere else first.
But we wanted to go to the Gynosphinx in the first place to get the power source when we were able to find the Gynosphinx.
All right, guys. I'll be right back. Keep talking.
All right. While we argue and debate.
But how long did it take to get to the Gynosphinx?
It took less than a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not
And
that
it took
far.
us-
You can drop
took
me
us
off at the
about
ship.
About
I can
a
start.
week to get here.
Took us 2 days.
Because traveling with you every hour is like a week, so.
Well, that's not my fault. I mean, to be honest, it felt like it was 45 minutes to me when we were in the air, but
Also, time here doesn't work like that.
so it can take us a week to get back to the Gynosphinx, but it's going to take us 2 days to get back to the ship.
No.
How do you know? You're saying that my calculations are wrong, but you aren't giving me any evidence to say your calculations are correct.
I don't need to. Feywild.
Doesn't mean it's going to work in your favor.
Oh, I fully expect it not to.
Look, all I'm saying is that if we take it, if we go directly back, it's the same amount of time if we were to go from here to the ship. You can drop me off the ship. I can start working on it. You and the Drastos can go and dock to the Gynosphinx. Make sure we're good on being able to get our time frame thing. I'm trying to save us time.
That doesn't save us time.
Yes, it
Because
does. Drop me
What
off
if
at the
the
ship.
Gynosphinx can just bamf us so wherever we need to be.
How do you know? She could have just bamfed us here, but she didn't.
We didn't do anything for her.
I built a frickin' I added to her temple.
Are you
If she'd
still looking?
asked, I would have finished it.
That's not the purpose of the stone.
We still did something for her.
It's not the same.
That doing something for her, the same as us doing something for her.
You need to spend way more time in the Feywild. Sober.
I mean, me and Xavier still need to pick a honeymoon site. It might work.
No.
What? You said I should spend more time here. I can have a learning experience. I do like the colors of the plants.
No.
What? Besides, time doesn't necessarily work here. We could get a couple years out of my vacation time. And I have 3 years worth of vacation time in the first place.
20 years. 50 years.
Yeah, but it's not consistent. There's records of it going in reverse. There's records of it being 5 years here and 2 hours there. You can't make an argument that you can quantify something and then not quantify something at the same time. So the time is flexible. The bottom line, the time is flexible. And we can go on an adventure. We can maybe do a favor for someone, and then they can bring us back to the material plane with where we left. And I will still have 3 years of vacation time left over. I'm just saying, you're saying I should spend more time here. I'm saying we could probably manage that with my honeymoon. Plus, me and Xavier haven't got to spend any time here. And really, look at that sunset. That perpetual, eternal sunset. Isn't it lovely? I haven't gotten to enjoy it.
I hate the Feywild.
Then why are you telling me to spend time here?
No. You know what? It's because I hate you too.
Well, whose problem is that? And I don't see why you hate me. We've worked together for, well, in your present
Eons.
incarnation, a few months. And we work together great in combat. I don't see why you hate me.
We have worked together for a lifetime.
Yes, but a lifetime is a relative thing. Technically, we worked together for several lifetimes.
We, we have absolutely worked together for multiple lifetimes.
You've missed a lot, right?
Yeah. So, sometimes there's just some things you got to take care of.
That's okay.
So
Anyway,
have we come up with a plan?
oh, we're ready to go. We're gonna go to the ship first, and then we'll go to the Gynosphinx.
All right. So you guys take off
We're
on
gonna
Slater.
we're gonna fly and see where we head first.
We're gonna see
'Cause
which
Fey
one we
Wilds.
hit first. And once I'm right,
So you guys take off and you're flying through the air, and you all notice, including Slater, that the crystal itself is leaches out its power into the flight, and you seem to go faster and quicker.
Why is it beeping?
just don't ignore that. That's pie.
You are going faster and quicker than you normally would, and Slater leads you to the ship, and you get there relatively quickly in comparison to your previous traveling. You know, it took you several sleep cycles, and this one, it probably feels about like 3 hours or so.
Told you it'd be faster.
And for some reason, Greg, you're not feeling that normal, happy, high feeling when riding Slater this time.
See, it was so fast. I didn't even get high.
You land. You land at the ship. Master Elion, where art we going now?
Who the hell is this?
What?
It's coming from Slater.
Did the crystal sober him? Are you British all of a sudden?
Are you okay?
I'm perfectly fine. I feel great. I'm thinking clearly for the first time in years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna go to the Temple of the Gynosphinx.
All of us, or just you and me?
I think Adrastos and Elion should be able to go. I can check on how the repairs are going, get everything up to speed, and I should be able to get the ship equipped probably by the time you guys come back.
Ah, very well. Tally ho then, sir.
Ship, Mary, go. I just got used to the stoner, and now I have to get used to this.
Oh, hold on. I snap my fingers and Cutter shows up on Elion's shoulders. Cutter, I'm back. I'll take over from here, go with Elion, and make sure nothing happens to him.
Okay.
Why do you have a flashlight in your mouth? You generate light.
I was told that I needed to use this and be more helpful.
Were you delegating again?
No.
He wasn't delegating, he was supervising.
No, I was apparently too bright.
Okay. That explains the shawl. Go with them. They're going to go meet a person. Make sure that we're all on the same page. I'll check on things and make sure everything's up to date. Break.
And we'll pick up there next time as we've hit our magic button, essentially. So I want to thank you all for watching this episode of Agents of the Collective, brought to you by the Collective Entertainment Network. If you like what you saw and want to see more of our stuff, all of our videos are on YouTube at the Collective Entertainment Network. We would love to have you come by, like, comment on our videos, and while you're doing that, go ahead and subscribe, and you hit the notification bell if it's still a thing. But liking and commenting will actually do a lot for us. So if you like that kind of stuff and you want to see us on our weekly show, you can also go ahead over to Twitch and like us there, where the VOD for these shows should still be there. Twitch is weird. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But still a great platform, and we enjoy using it.
9 away from 50.
There we are, 9 away from 50, which is going to be fun, because then we have friends in the field who can come and do things and with us once we reach that amount. So if you've liked us on YouTube and you've followed us on Twitch, why don't you go ahead and find our social media? You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and X, formerly known as Twitter, either at Collective Roles or Collective EN. And if you're doing all of that, might as well go ahead and send us an email at thecollectiveen@gmail.com and tell us what you think. We'd love to hear from you, chat with you anytime. For the rest of the Punchline, Brian and Mason, thank you for hanging out with us today. I am Ray, your GM, and we'll see you all next time.